Welcome back, guys. We're at it again. Yes, that's right. I have changed the podcast name yet again. Third time is a charm. Talking Taboo with Tara. I'm going to be talking with people that are telling their stories that are unfiltered. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. I'm just like the girl next door. I go to the grocery store, I take my kids to softball practice, and I do all the normal things that everybody else does. But I love to talk about sex. Hello, this is Miss J. I've created this uncensored podcast to talk about sex in great detail. I'm not leaving anything off the table. Make sure there's no little ears around. It's definitely not for everybody, but you might be more intrigued than you thought.
This is the Sexy Horn Dogs podcast. Now here's your host, Miss J.
Welcome, you sexy fucking horn dogs. How are you doing this wonderful, wonderful, beautiful day? I have Cher with us. Cher, how old are you? Where are you from?
Hi, I am 43 and I am from the Tampa Bay area, Florida, the sunshine state where everything is beautiful, hot, and sexy.
That's right, girl. I like hearing that. So, what do you find most attractive about sex? Like, what makes you want the sex? What makes you want to have sex?
The way a man approaches me with confidence. When a man with broad shoulders approaches you with confidence and not being smug, but just only sees you in a room full of people and knows that he wants you, makes me want him right back.
Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. So, what's your definition of a good time in bed with your partner?
Oh, gosh. Exploring, really. Changing things up, moving things around. No one wants to stay in the same position. No one, wants to, just use a missionary or just, get, no one wants to be stuck in their ways.
No one wants to be vanilla.
Like, toss me around a little bit, flip me upside down. Just take over.
Kiss my neck, pull my hair.
Let's do that.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so you like a man to manhandle you in the bedroom somewhat, take control.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, do you ever take control?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And
if I'm ready to pounce, if you will, meow.
The kitty's purring.
I will flip a man over unexpectedly on his back and just take complete control. And I love the look on their face when you do that. They're surprised, they're shocked, they're intrigued, they're turned on. It's very exciting.
Most definitely. So after you turn them over and take your way with them, what do you do with them?
Usually I tease them for a little bit.
Right. Yeah.
Just for fun, for both of us, not just for fun for me, for both of us.
Right, it's the anticipation, the build up,
and exactly. And in all honesty, I usually tend to get off more when I'm on top. So when I've gotten to that point, I enjoy being on top. I like the way that they look at me and just ride him like a cowboy.
Mm-hmm. Do you enjoy oral sex?
Oh, absolutely.
So you're a giver or you're a receiver or both?
Both.
Me too.
Absolutely both. When I'm down there, I pay, full attention to every bit and piece. And you don't want it to be the basic, you're not trying to just get them off.
No, you want to entice them, you want to please them.
Move things around, touch things, hold things, cradle.
Okay, now you're talking about when you're making love, but when you are really getting dirty and nasty, do you like to lick the taint? Do you lick ass?
Oh, absolutely. They have that spot in the back too. Men have like a G spot like we do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's right in the middle, in the very back between their sack. And if you get it just right with the tip of your tongue, you can feel their body shiver and the goosebumps that they get. And that just gets me very, very excited.
Have you tried that with their ass?
Yeah, I have. I have, absolutely. And sometimes, they're a little iffy.
Right.
Once they realize.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, the surprise. The surprise is one of the best parts about it, because they don't realize how much they really like it.
Right.
And it's very exciting. It's very exciting. And then afterwards, they seem astonished and thrilled and turned on and excited. And it just, yeah, very much so.
I've even had some that are scared.
Although they do get a little scared.
Yeah, they're like scared. And they're like, what just happened?
Why did I like that?
Yeah. Is that bad for me to like that?
And then sometimes you do have to explain to them that it's absolutely normal, actually.
Okay, let me break it down for our audience.
Like I wouldn't have done it if you wouldn't.
Let me break it down for the audience that we're talking about. Basically, we're playing with your rectum. There's a spot inside your rectum, which is your prostate, and it gets massaged, and guys get a different orgasm that you would normally get by ejaculating.
One that they may never have had before either.
Oh, yeah.
And the shock and awe of it is... It turns both partners on.
Like, I drip. Like, literally drip. Like, shit comes out of me, it hits the floor. Like, when I'm doing stuff like that, it turns me on because I'm turning him on.
And when a man goes down on me, I like that he can,
stick his two fingers,
look up at me. I can grab him by the ears, take control.
Yes, but I like it when they eat it and they also finger me at the same time. Like when they stick those fingers up in there and they're like doing that come to me, that spot up in there. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh. Yes.
They can go in both spots.
Oh, absolutely. So you like anal as well?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay. Now, what is your favorite position?
My favorite position actually is to be on top and in control of the situation.
So you definitely like to be dominant in the bedroom.
I do. I mean, like I said, I like to be tossed around. I like to be manhandled. But when it comes down to it, and I am at full kitty cat capacity, it's time for me to take over.
Right. I like it.
And I do. And I like it.
You like to explore a man's body. You like the sensual sex. You like the tossing around, basically manhandling. Okay. Now, let's explore. Now, where is the craziest place that you've ever had sex?
That is a hard question. No pun intended.
Right. Okay. I know what you mean. Now, all right. Let's.
There's been pools, public bathrooms. Let's see, a janitor's closet once. In a doctor's office.
The beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who hasn't? I mean,
a cruise balcony.
A lot of people, I'm not sure, actually, maybe haven't. I don't know.
I'm just naming some of mine. A cruise balcony ship. Yeah, love that.
Oh, nice.
That was
very
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely a patio. Where it's possible somebody could see you, but you just don't care. Just bend me over the rail and just take me.
Right.
I'm not technically afraid of a little PDA.
Not at all.
Obviously not where the whole world can see, but if a passerby catches us, then it's even more exciting.
Have you been to swingers clubs before?
No, I have not. I did go to raves a lot. In fact, I held raves. I used to actually do my own flyers and have my own DJs, and I would charge people to come in, and I would help produce raves, and those usually turned into basically the same concept, if you will.
Oh, one big orgy, as you would say?
Yes.
Get into detail, please.
Well, it starts off with, just the dancing and the exploring and getting to know new people and knowing people that you already are very comfortable with and confident with, and
and it starts out everybody's dancing and having a good time, and they're on ecstasy,
to the music and getting closer to each other until you start to feel you get that sense of rush over your body of sensuality, sexuality, whether it be with a man or a woman or both. And the next thing you know, you're kissing, and he's looking at the two of you while you're kissing. I'm kissing her, she's kissing me, he's looking at us. We look at him, we can feel him looking at us. And then we're both kissing, and somebody else is dancing behind you, and the clothes slowly start to come off, and someone grazes a nipple, and everything in your body just tingles, and it just kind of goes from there.
So basically the doors get shut and locked, and everybody starts rubbing on everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. And in the morning you wake up surrounded by naked people and everybody is cuddled up like kittens. I don't know how else to explain that. Then, it's like a pile of naked, happy, sexually content people, just pure love and happiness.
And I love that. That's awesome. So I take it you've had threesomes, foursomes?
Yes. Threesomes, foursomes, I've had orgies.
I mean,
orgies, but nonetheless, orgies, which we take turns with each other. For instance, you'll see two people next to you doing it a certain way, and then, you make eye contact with each other, and you decide that, you want to try that out too. So, one person will step aside and you'll jump on that person, and the next thing you know, you're making love or having sex or, just
enjoying yourself with that person. Yes. Gotcha.
Right. And sometimes all it takes is just some eye contact. That's all it is. You just look over and that is hot. I want you right now.
Sounds like a wiener to me.
Oh, yeah. It was definitely had some amazing, amazing times.
So, now would you consider yourself bisexual?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, there have been times where I have been more than bisexual. I've had several serious girlfriends in my life. I've had live-in girlfriends that were strictly, a relationship.
Right.
But when I was with a certain person, and I was committed to that particular person, and if they did not want me seeing somebody else, and we were living a lifestyle together, then we were together.
Right.
And, I've had two in particular, women that I was very serious with and was very happy with for quite a long time. The only problem with women is we get very jealous.
Yes, that's what happened to mine. One of mine.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, very much so.
They don't want you to be friends with girls. They don't want you to be friends with guys. You run out of friends.
Well, see, mine were okay with both of us having men boyfriends. We were okay with that.
Right.
But we lived together, so we would always come home to each other. We'd sleep together in the same bed.
Right.
And all that.
Well, my last serious girlfriend was an Italian girl. And she had the most beautiful dark brown hair that came all the way down to her knees. And she hit the gym every day. She was just, everything about her was just gorgeous. But her temper, and the only way to calm her down was to throw her ass on the bed.
Yay. Sounds like fun. Right? I mean, sometimes that's what a woman needs.
Absolutely. And actually, there's sometimes I think back and I miss her. I do, and I wish it could have worked out. Sometimes I think that if this current relationship that I'm in now doesn't work out, I'd possibly go back to a female.
Really?
I just find them very sensual. There's something extremely, extremely sexy about women. Men are sexy too. I'm not taking away from men at all.
Right.
But there is just something about a woman's body that is so seductive and enticing that
it's sensual. It's soft. It smells so good.
Yeah, and it's irresistible.
Right? I know where you're coming from.
The smell on the back of their neck, the little hairs, when the hair's up in a ponytail, things like that.
I know you have a couple jokes for me.
Oh.
So I want to hear them.
Silly.
No, I want to hear them because I think I have a couple myself. Let me see. No, tell me. Let's hear it.
Okay. Well, speaking of lesbians, what do you call a lesbian version of a cock block? A beaver dam.
Oh, okay. All right. What's the next one?
Okay. What do a penis and a Rubik's Cube have in common? The more you play with it, the harder it gets.
Oh, okay. All right. Mine aren't jokes. Mine are, I guess, more on the lines of a pickup. Are you my Nana's wooden spoon? Because you make me scream different.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Are you my therapist? Because I'm in desperate need of you.
Ooh, I like that one.
That's what I have for you.
Did you wash your pants in Windex? Because I can see myself in them.
Oh my goodness. I love you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, sexy horn dogs. Well, that's all we have for today. I will have another girl on here next week for you. Thanks for listening, sexy horn dogs. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like and follow us to get notifications when the new episodes drop. Not all views and comments that are in this podcast are endorsed by me. Thanks, sexy horn dogs.
This is the Sexy Horn Dogs podcast.